Welcome. I am Sin. And that's right. You have joined me for an incredible time. Something that only the top of the top, the cream of the crop, the upper echelon would do. We are going to review amazing, mega rich mansions because who needs a mansion that big? Why? Why does anybody need anything that freaking huge? Mega rich mansions. By the way, I hope you like my backgrounds. They're not for commercial use. Like, this isn't like my logos or anything like that. These are just interesting images that AI produced on Firefly, which I find really weird and kind of cool and maybe a little bit off-putting from time to time, like this one. We are going to see a mega millions mansion house. In fact, it'll be the biggest mansion of all mansions in the whole mansion world. You know, it's huge. It's huge, kinda. Well, kinda. For a penthouse, it's huge. Compared to some of the other mansions I've seen, it's mid. It's mid. We're gonna start. I felt like it would be more fun to start with the $250 million mansion, the penthouse, the creme de la creme. You know, I figured that would probably be a lot more fun. I don't know if you agree with me or not. I don't really care if you agree with me or not. I'm going to do what I want to do, so you'll just have to get over that. I'm sorry for that. I hope it doesn't hurt your feelings. I hope we can get through this together. Or if not, at least you can get through this on your own. Because I have to review this giant mega million, $250 million penthouse. It's the most expensive, and it is the highest penthouse in the world, and not highest like it smokes weed, but it's definitely high up there. But I mean, those views are miraculous. I mean, if you wanted to buy a space just for views, you are kind of getting your money's worth here. I think there's better views in the world. Now, this is Enes Yilmazar. Now, he's got some great content. You guys will absolutely love his demeanor. He seems like a very chillaxed guy, very cool dude. I would chill with him and look at it and look at a really cool house as well if he would ever invite me. Probably wouldn't, but if he did, I would go. But anyways, Enes Yilmazar, and then we're gonna discuss too what our idea is of this house as we go along, because I have my own interpretation of what he says, and I get that he's kind of selling the property. For me, I am here to react to the property, so I'm not trying to sell it. I'm trying to react to what I see, and let's just start here. $250 million. Does this look like the entryway of a $250 million home? This looks like the entryway of my grandma's house, or maybe like my mom and dad's house back in the day, you know? And those houses were like $250,000 or maybe $400,000, not anywhere near $250 million. I mean, I would expect like aquarium walls, maybe like a stripper pole in the center of the room with girls dancing the second I walked in, maybe somebody taking my coat. You know what? Maybe there's like fairies that fly around and bedazzle the entire entryway with gold glitter. When I first walk in the door to make me feel like I'm entering a majestic, fantastic space that's worth $250 million. But this doesn't feel like it's worth $250 million.
Gallery where we have the two elevators coming up, beautiful hardwood floors with chevron pattern, nicely bordered, and this is a perfect space for you to feature your art. 27-foot high ceilings, approximately 1,500 square feet, multiple seating areas, curated furniture, amazing volume.
It still feels lackluster to me. I really feel like $250 million would buy you a little bit more than this. But the coloration just screams grandma and grandpa, right? This is so dated compared to what our modern idea of high-end living is. And for this home to have only been built, I believe it was in 2022. Yeah, it was 2022. This home being built in 2022, you would expect a lot more modern amenities. And I really don't feel like this lives up to the standard of a $250 million homescape, especially not one that's supposed to lord over New York.
Upstate New York, this is just unreal.
Yeah, this is incredible. This is the highest penthouse in the world.
So as you can see, this is the penthouse location. You do have a deck in this penthouse, but what surprises me is that you don't get rooftop access. Like what is above you? Look at this. It's a massive penthouse, 360-degree views. Each floor, I think they were saying, is like, I think it was like 14 and a half feet or something like that. Very, very big penthouse.
You can see the entire park, and the lake in Central Park looks
and
so
look at the view. It doesn't even look real. It looks like somebody has a green screen and took it out of like some cartoon somewhere. It doesn't even look real.
small from here. I guess 1,400
Right,
feet of
a giant swimming pool. That's what I was saying, and aquarium floors. You know, like when you walk in the first room, instead of having those like chevron hardwood floors, you should have an aquarium floor made of glass with a bunch of fish floating underneath your feet.
of elevation from New York City gives you this amazing view.
The whole park really looks small from here, but it's
That's a massive park too. So for the park to look small, it certainly shows you how high up you are. You could basically see anything happening in the park. Like if there was crime happening down there, you would see somebody getting shanked on their morning jog. You know, so
it's insane.
Absolutely.
yeah,
And
Singapore,
this is your
the what do they call that? The infinity pool that they have hanging above. It's like an infinity hanging pool in Singapore. Wild.
Yeah, minimalist furniture, stone coffee tables. Right in the center, we got this gorgeous piano. But more importantly, before
I'm sorry, for $250 million, I don't know if I want minimalist. I want maximalist.
and the building that we have right next to us is 157 West 50.
So yeah, this is Billionaires Row. This is what we were talking about. And even though it doesn't look like the fanciest building in the world, it's unbelievable how much the units cost in some of these buildings. He'll talk about the other highest penthouse that they had reviewed, and it is much less money than this one. But the amount of money that people spend on these units means that a lot of these units actually sit empty and are used for investment.
57. The original Billionaires Row Tower.
That's what I was saying. It is actually high enough for a skydive, basically. It's 1,550 feet. You know, a skydive, I would say, well, yeah, I would say like, what was it? No, you could do a base jump. A skydive would be like, you know, 17,000 feet. Spider-Man. So this is the guy who sells the property. Interesting guy, very, very interesting guy. I'm going to kind of push forward. He kind of explains like the history of Extel. So I like a lot of the words that he says, you know, and that's usual for a salesperson. You know, they use words that influence your mind to think that this is like the next big thing, you know. And I feel like they're onto something, but they're also not. I just think that what they're selling here is an investment property. They're not selling a property that you're going to necessarily live in. They're looking for that buyer that buys $250 million art pieces, right? Because there are buyers that do that. And somebody who's willing to spend $250 million on this location would most likely be doing so to have it as like a home to invest if they ever were to, you know, things would ever go awry for them. So I don't know. I think that this is a cool property, but they could have done more with it. If I had $250 million to blow, I would buy it.
111 West 57. Behind that, you can see 432 Park Avenue.
So we're gonna jump forward a bit. I wanna move forward into the dining room and the kitchen, and you'll understand why I'm saying that I feel like for $250 million that this location is lacking. And I don't mean to be rude to it, but it's been on the market. If you go on Zillow, 250 million minimum. Ah, yes. Ah, could you believe it? There's actually a home for sale. For someone with as much money as I have bulging out of my pocket right now, in fact, I feel like I need to spend it. It's burning a hole in my pocket, and I want to buy this. This looks nice. This looks very nice. It's really on Zillow. Oh yeah, it's really on Zillow. So we have Central Park Tower, private study, coat room, media room, serving kitchen, private elevator vestibules, and a grand salon. You want to see something crazy? You want to see something really crazy? Price and the tax. So this was listed for sale on October 23rd, 2022 for $250 million, and it has not been sold since. Because the estimated monthly cost is $1,633,013. So that's what you're paying monthly for the principal and interest. And then, well, estimated, and then property tax in New York here at this location would be about $220,833 a month. Your home insurance would be about $87,500 a month, and your HOA fees would be about $26,952 a month, and we have not included utilities. So unfortunately, it does not show those. But that would basically mean that out of all that, you're paying $1,633,013. $1,633,013, which is insane, because that means per year, annually, if you were to take this, so if I was to take this and put this into here, and then times that by 12, annually, you would be spending $19,596,156 to live in this home. And that should estimated cover all of your property taxes, home insurance, HOAs, fees, principal and interest, but it does not include your utilities. If you were to rent it, it would be $22,885 a month. How much is that a year? That's quite a bit, isn't it? 274,000. I was way off. I needed to double my estimate. Parking. There is no parking. Wait, there's no parking. What? For $250 million, you don't get parking? What? How? How is that? What? That doesn't even make sense. Where are you going to put your car? It's so small. It's so small
ballroom, so
for what I would
more
expect.
cozy. I love these exposed columns. It just
I see, and I don't love the exposed columns. I would actually rather the columns not be exposed or something else. I don't know. I'm not into it.
shows you the weight of this building, weight of this penthouse.
Look at it, that beautiful furniture. It's gorgeous. It just makes me feel like a teenage girl inside.
And then you have these amazing views. Can you imagine having a dinner here with your friends, with your family, and looking outside?
It would be.
I absolutely could imagine it, but again, it feels squashed to me. I don't think I like it. Now check out this kitchen. If you think that's small, look at what your kitchen looks like in a $250 million house.
Follow me this way. We have a pocket door here that leads us to the kitchen.
This is your kitchen. I mean, I'm not saying it's not a nice kitchen, and you get another dining room back here. Not saying that it's not a nice kitchen, but like it's not what I would expect. I would expect something a little bit more grandiose, a little bit more lavish. You know, it's a little bit too minimalist for me. It's like somebody put in the least amount but expects maximum profit.
Lacquer cabinetry, island in the center, slabs from Italy. Beautiful quartzite.
And again, it's nice. The Italian slabs, the wood, everything looks gorgeous. But this is what I would expect in like a $50 million home, right? Not in a $250 million.
Countertops. We have the main sink here. 2 dishwashers on the island.
Look at those. Look at all the pucks on the window. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Look at these. Ugh. Ew. Ah. Oh my god. Yeah, wow, bugs really go that high? Bugs really fly 1,550 feet up into the air? Bugs are crazy, dude. What? Those little things go all the way up there? And there's a lot of them too. There's like, look, they're all over.
And more views. Can't get better.
Incredible views everywhere.
And absolutely disgusting window. Can't get better than that. Especially when it comes to being that that this window is the most disgusting out of all of them, and it's the one that leads into the kitchen. So that says something. But one of the cool things that I really actually like in this penthouse is right here.
Right?
And it's
But
the
first, I wanna
stairs.
bring everybody here so we can check out this incredible structural staircase. It connects all 3 floors.
Now this is a hanging staircase. You can see that it's hanging off of the column here, but it connects all 3 floors, and it's very cool. I like the design of it, and I like the wood. I have seen more lavish staircases, but it's pretty. It's very pretty. I like it.
It's a winding staircase.
I think the thing I like the most is what it looks like when you're walking up it. It would make you feel like you're about to fall off, and I kind of like
And
that.
it's
I was very sad by this part because he's going to show us the quote unquote media room. And I have to say, for as much money as you're spending, this is not okay. This is your media room. Okay, so you get $50 million mansions, $60 million mansions, $87.5 million mansions that have entire theater setups inside of them. But no, for your $250 million New York City penthouse, this is your media room.
another comfortable seating area, sectional couch, big and awesome TV on the other side, high ceilings.
This is it. Look at the sizes of him. This is your media room. This is where you're supposed to watch your movies and do your media and have your entertainment. This room is tiny. Like, what is this? I don't know. If I'm going to live the lavish lifestyle, this just feels so normal.
We have 2 full bathrooms dedicated to the primary bedroom. We're gonna start our tour with this one.
So I do like the bathroom. The bathroom's nice. Now, this looks modern. I don't know why the bathroom looks so different than the rest of the house, in my opinion.
Marble walls, everything is book matched, LED lighting, mirrors, and your medicine cabinets. And going to the other side, massive walk-in shower, chrome.
Yeah, it's nice. It comes directly down from the ceiling, or you have the handheld. Probably more book matched marble. Yeah, definitely. Absolutely. You can see it. Looks perfectly aligned. That's awesome.
Fixtures, rain head above. Next to that is your dedicated water closet. Just a beautiful bathroom. Now it gets better because right on the other side, we have the second bathroom.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you know what? I like to take baths. I won't lie. This would be sick. This would be dope. I would be in this for hours.
And this is the one that I'm really excited about because
Me too.
we're facing the park. Look at this freestanding tub. It's all jetted.
Yeah, that way the snipers can watch you in the bathtub while you take a bath above the park. It's perfect. It's perfect. Everybody gets to see your naked body.
And can you imagine bathing here?
Yeah,
Relaxing.
I can.
Around 100.
I could definitely imagine bathing there. I would be hella relaxed up there. Are you kidding me? That would be so freaking... Put a pillow in that thing, and I will be there all night.
2 massive
God.
spaces.
This is how you get into the back rooms. Holy crap! The $250 million penthouse is the entrance to the back rooms, or is it the exit? Is that what you get if you get through the back rooms? Is that like the ultimate prize? Because nobody knows what the prize of getting out of the back rooms is. Maybe this is the prize. Maybe you become like the ultimate richest person in the world. Oh my God, I figured it out. The back rooms are located inside of the $250 million mega mansion in New York City. Fuck yeah.
This is your first dedicated room for your walk-in closet. A lot of times on these high rises or in these developments, they leave the walk-in closets open. That way the end user can come in and design it to their taste, design it to their
It seriously does not. It's such a small space. It's so tiny.
And in fact, back to the hallway, we have another room here.
It's even tinier. This is like Bender's closet. That should be a
Welcome
bedroom.
to this primary bedroom. I mean, take it.
This is the bedroom. It's so small. Who designed this setup? Like, who picked the colors and the themes and this? Like, who? What? Somebody went for neutral, but they went way too neutral. This is. I mean, I get that it's like supposed to be like bespoke. You know, you buy it and then you can set it up and design it any way you want. But this is terrible. Okay. Where are we at here? This is the ballroom. You get a ballroom. Now we're talking.
Ballroom is unlike anything we have ever seen in any home. It's around 2,000 square feet with 27-foot high ceilings.
Jeez.
It is located on the 131st floor of Central Park Tower, and it is part of your penthouse. It's
That now okay. I'll take that. I'll take that. A ballroom. If you're gonna have a place like this, you're gonna have to entertain. Could you imagine the type of parties you could have in this ballroom? It would be insane. You would have some absolutely insane parties up there. You would probably be talking, you know, the richest people in the world, people like the president. I mean, you would have some of the most insane guests at a location like this for a ball. Now that is a selling point if you are somebody who likes to host parties.
perfect for private dinners.
Yeah,
one-way
time to party
shows,
for real.
Fundraisers, and the list goes
Fundraisers,
on
yeah.
and on. You can easily have 200 to 300 people here very comfortably, and it's one of those moments in the property where you just want to stop, look around you, and take these views in. It's fantastic, and with the building, elevation, the unit itself, and all of it coming together, in my opinion, it's one of a kind.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I had the money, I would probably buy this unit and then I would rent it to high-end, you know, celebrities and stuff for exactly this, for events. Yeah, it's huge. Now, the big selling point for me is coming up. This would be the make it or break it moment for me. This terrace. I have to see the
Gets better,
terrace.
because right on the other side we have a
But I think
hallway
we're gonna see
that leads us to few
the
rooms.
kitchen and a couple of other
This
things.
door opens up to your private elevator that runs the 3 levels.
That's
Then
cool.
coming here, we have 2 doors. They each open to a beautiful powder bathroom. We have
Onyx
the first one here.
agate, onyx agate. Huh. Okay, I like it.
Then hallway leads us to the chef's kitchen. All stainless steel cabinetry.
Wow. Okay, now we're talking. This is the kitchen I was looking for. Yeah, this is a legit kitchen. Wow. Yeah, wow. I feel like we've left the home and entered like a commercial restaurant.
Island in the center. Heat lamps above to keep your food warm. We have a sink, speed dishwashers, gas stove, vent above.
Yeah, I would never use the kitchen downstairs. I would always be in this kitchen. I love this. This is sick.
Refrigerator drawers.
Look at
and
this
you have a
hood and
secure
everything.
fridge.
Okay, now we're
Yeah.
talking.
Really nice space that complements your ballroom or complements the penthouse. And I gotta mention, even though this penthouse is fully finished, you can still reconfigure the
Look at all the fingerprints. Ew. Take your hand off of there. Look at how nasty all of you have made my future $250 million penthouse. Would you please stop leaving your grubby hands all over my countertops? Thank you.
space. Since you have the central core in the center and you have the exterior
No
columns,
respect. No respect
basically
at all.
Framing
Dude, these views are intense though. I won't lie. I would, if I had the money, I would literally buy it just to have these views.
the penthouse, you can knock out all the walls, all the hallways, reconfigure the entire space and make it your own. And I say that because I have a feeling the end user might come in and they may put their own personal touches, and they have so much potential with this penthouse.
Yeah, I agree. This terrace is wild. Look at how big the space is. I've
just
been
hard
waiting
to
to see this.
explain.
Okay, this is cool. Look at how much space you have out here, and the glass walls are very cool too.
It's so peaceful. You're above the city. We have 10-foot triple pane glass railing throughout to
God.
make the space more comfortable.
This is so
and
cool.
safe. That's
During the winter when it snows or like there's a storm, this would be like the coolest space in the world. Although if it's like raining and lightning, I would stay inside. But this is hella cool.
Central Park right there.
It's just
Rest of
missing a
the city
pool.
around you. I mean, it's fantastic. It's hard to explain what it feels like to walk this terrace and enjoy the city.
It
Come on,
is.
Yeah,
It's
this is incredible. This is definitely unlike
Wow.
anything we've ever seen.
You don't really, yeah, you really don't see this kind of structure, this kind of space anywhere else. I mean, that's, I gotta say, that's majestic. It's very majestic.
I would
Right?
have thought it would
They
be
need
like
a pool,
windy or
for real.
something up here, but it's so quiet.
It's so comfortable being up here.
I would
It's hard to
definitely put a
believe
couple
that
of hot tubs
one
out
of the
there.
busiest cities in the world is below us right now because you can't hear anything.
Whoever buys this home, they're going to own a piece of art that no one will ever own. They will be the only people to hold the key to a special home like this. And
Yeah.
what an honor for
Yeah.
us to get the opportunity to
Uh-huh.
tour this penthouse and share it with all of you. And now, let's see this place at dusk.
I would like to see it at dusk.
I keep sinking into your blue, into your blue. Yeah, I keep sinking into
See,
your blue,
the thing is,
into your blue. Stars, I keep seeing
so the thing is that looking at this location, I think that if you were to buy this property, again, this would be an investment property. You probably would not live in it, and if you did anything, it would most likely be for social functions. But how cool would it be if you had the money to own a property like this and lord over the rest of humanity? You basically have perfect views of everything around you. We're going to go ahead and stop it here. I just think that this absolutely blows my mind. It blows my mind that these kind of things cost this amount of money. It blows my mind that people create these types of things. But the thing that blows my mind the most is that somebody is going to buy it eventually. That's the part that blows my mind. And it's going to be me. If you subscribe, you have to subscribe though, so you can support me and I can get my own $250 million mansion and maybe even a $250 million mega yacht. Because yes, why not?